You can kind of tell that this is an old SAT because this vocab question here follows another one, and they both use the same sentence, right? This scale is in line 86, and for the word boost, we just went to line 85 for the previous question. So 2 words we got to define in the same sentence. I just feel like they don't do that anymore, but bad luck, whatever. We're still going to follow the same method. We're going to go to the lines. We're going to try to come up with a guess for what it means, and I think that that's very hard to do here. So will companies be able to boost their products by manipulating online ratings on a massive, massive, I want to say like in a massive way, on a massive, I don't know. I genuinely have trouble coming up with a word on my own without looking at the choices. Once I look at the choices, I think it becomes pretty clear. They're manipulating online ratings on a massive level. It's just what we say. So unlike the last question where I was really hesitant to use this strategy, I'm going to use it here. Trust your instincts. This just fits. They're not talking about the companies increasing wages. A scheme is very negative. Like, it's also weird. You wouldn't say on a massive scheme. Like, that phrase just doesn't work. And on a massive interval, well, it's not an interval. It's not something that has like a start and an end and like a repeating pattern. Like, that's just a weird word. And so in this way, this question feels to me a lot more like the vocab questions that we see in the writing section, where it's less about the definition of the word and more about the usage of the word. This is a case where like level is just the right word for this sentence. Like, it's just like what we say in English. Like, I have trouble defining it as the right word, but I just know, I feel it as the right word. That's what you would say. And so sometimes that's good enough. Notice, though, we did not jump to that conclusion just by looking at the word scale in the question, right? We still need to go to the lines, and we need to really rely on the lines to tell us what the word means. So that is always the most important thing. For any vocab question on the reading section, we're going back, and we're really trying to use the context to understand the correct word. Hopefully the context gives us the definition in some way, and then we can just kind of find that definition in the choices. But if not, we can always fall back on this, where we just kind of plug the choices back in, see what sounds best, and pick something and move on. These are called quick questions for a reason. You don't want to linger here, because you can usually get a lot of points really fast if you're running out of time by doing all of the quick questions at the end, the vocab and the graph questions. That's a lot of points in a short amount of time. So focus on this, get this, move on.